Hello everybody, this is Captain Jurwa, bringing you a match I had from Phozon's tournament. This is the first round of the losers bracket. I did end up losing first round. The reason I didn't show you that battle is because my opponent, Axel Crimson, pretty much insisted that we battle on PO, and we both brought stall teams and it was like a 60 turn battle, and he used Hackstrotch me and just flinched out my Jealous and Hippowdon with that. So that was really annoying. And yeah, so now I'm in the losers bracket now. It is double elimination, so you have to lose twice to be completely out of the tournament. So I can bring you this match, which is a match I had against IDreamPokemon. As you can see, I'm on the other side here. He's on this side. He is a YouTuber. I'm sure some of you know him already. But yeah, looking at his team, he's got some interesting things. He's got the Crustle and the Porygon too. Crustle can still be kind of annoying though, because my team really does not like spikes in any form. Doesn't matter whether they're coming from a Skarmory or a Crustle, I just can't let it sit up a bunch of hazards, and Porygon 2 kind of shuts down my Rotom, my Latias, and my Scizor if it's not set up. And yeah, the Jellicent is also really annoying because I can't spam close combat or bullet punch. And that Landorus T just needs to get weakened. So yeah. Let's just get right into this battle, though. I haven't done a replay in a while, jeez. Anyway, he leads off with Dugtrio, pretty standard lead. I read off with Rotom, though. Rotom is definitely the best lead in this current metagame, and I just go for a Hydro Bump. He goes right into his Jellicent, though, which means that he is a especially defensive Jellicent, so that's not that good. I just Volt Switch him to my T-Tar, though, just in case he wanted to go for a Sclad, and I thought T-Tar would be the best thing to take the burn. Because I want to keep my Rotom's walling potential and my Latias's walling potential around, and I can still do a decent amount with this Crunch, just get him to the point where he can't recover and has to switch since he went for the Sclad there. And you know, T-Tar, Sash T-Tar is pretty much death fodder in most games anyway, so yeah, I just go for an Ice Beam predicting the Landorus or something, I don't know. Probably shouldn't have revealed I had it, but he brings in Porygon too. I'm like, this thing is so bulky. So I bring in my Scizor here. He Thunder Waves, so that's like, could this thing be more annoying? But he makes a really weird play and brings in a Latios on a Scizor. I think he may have been predicting his superpower and was trying to play really aggressively, but he had a Jellicent which walled me and he could have gotten a recover off, and he had a Landorus, so that was just a really bad play on his part. But I just go into Hippowdon because I want to get my rocks up. I need to start wearing down that Landorus. But he unfortunately can get rocks and a layer of his spikes with the Crustle, so that's not good for me. He definitely came out of that exchange on top. But I whirlwind him into his Landorus. I really can't touch that with any of the moves on my Hippowdon, so I just decide to sack my T-Tar just to see what he wants to do. And it's very good that I did that because I see he doesn't have leftovers, which pretty much tells me he's a Scarfed one, so I can just bring my Rotom here, get off a free attack. And he goes into Dugtrio, which kind of made me wonder, like, why would he do that? Because Dugtrio can't really touch Rotom, I can Hydro Pump. So I'm like, oh, he's probably just trying to get me to Hydro Pump so he can get HP with his Jellicent. So I go for the double Volt Switch, pop that Jellicent, just kill that big annoyance, just prevent it from getting any of its health back, which is great. So that's his biggest annoyance, dead. So that's awesome. But now I bring my Latias just because I can threaten basically everything except his Porygon 2 or the Landorus, since it is Scarfed, he can U-turn out. So yeah, I just decided to go into Hippowdon just because I can take this crit U-turn extremely well, you know, because crit U-turns are a very common thing that Hippowdon has to take. But he brings in Rubber Ducky here. I'm like, well, he's probably not going to go for a Thunder Wave at this point. He's probably just going to go for an attack, so I can bring in Terrakion. With that Sand Boost, my special defense is through the roof, and I can just go for a close combat. And if he does decide to bring in Landorus, it'll take damage, and I have lots of switch-ins, so he basically had to let something die here. And fortunately for me, he doesn't decide to bring in his Dugtrio to trap me, because I guess he thought I was Scarf, which is great, because I'm Banded and I have no Scarfers on this team, so that's perfect. And yeah, now I bring in my Rotom on the U-turn again. My Rotom is kind of getting worn down by the Stealth Rocks, but his Landorus is also getting worn down. And he just decides to bring in his Dugtrio just to try to get damage off, and just die to this Hydro. But basically, the instant that that Porygon 2 and that Jellicent died, I had this game, because That meant that my Rotom had tons of initiative, it meant that my Latios had tons of initiative, and it meant that my Terrakion also had a decent amount of initiative, because, yeah, just spamming close combat. That type of thing, so, yeah, now he just brings in his Crustle. Nothing wants to take his Stone Edge at this point, and that's basically GG, because his Landorus is his only Pokemon left, and since he's Scarfed, he has to lock himself into, either, Stone Edge, U-Turn, Earthquake, and no matter what he locks himself into, I have something to switch in. Since he locks himself into Earthquake, I have Latios. So yeah, looks like I'm going to be moving on to round 2 of the losers bracket here. Yeah, it was definitely cool that this tournament was double elimination, or else I just would have been gone. And yeah, I just got to have this match, and I got to have at least one more match. You guys will see. And yeah, so that was this match. Haven't done a replay in a really long time. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this battle. And I'll be uploading the next match from this tournament soon. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.